Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast. We want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Dragon Ball movie 2018 or Dragon Ball Super movie, right? Now, when it comes down to it, basically, they said there's going to be a movie coming out next year for Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super. Now, with that being said, we're looking forward to that. I think that's a good thing. We heard there was going to be a movie coming out this year. I was kind of waiting, to see if there was going to be a movie this year coming, but there was not one. And I believe, yes, because of the Tournament of Power. Basically, the Tournament of Power is, I'm pretty sure they're working on the Tournament of Power, and that's taking up any time from making a movie. But hey, the Tournament of Power is great. So we can wait for that movie, right? But basically, when it comes down to it, I think that when it comes to the movie, what's gonna happen? We got so many questions. Now, basically, the one thing I want to talk about is the fact that this is the first Dragon Ball Super movie, and I know some people may say, no, I disagree with that, because of basically the movies that prior are about super stories, right? No, basically, when it comes down to it, the last two movies were Dragon Ball Z movies. Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods is a Dragon Ball Z movie. Dragon Ball Resurrection F is a Dragon Ball Z movie. Now, those movies are retold in Dragon Ball Super, but so this movie coming out next year, if there's one coming out next year, is going to be the first Dragon Ball Super movie. So with that being said, you got to think, what's going to happen? What's going to be set in this movie, right? Because the last two movies are storyline related. Do I think the next movie be storyline related? No. The reason why I'm saying that is because the last two films introduced so much to us. I'm not saying that the next film is not going to introduce anything. What I'm saying is that the last two movies turned out to be story related, so they became canonized but retold. But with this movie, I think they're going to be more opened. And what I mean by that is that the majority of the movies are non-canon, right? So I think the next movie should be non-canon, not unless they just really want to just say, okay, no, we really want this in the show as well. But, that makes things less fun. One of the most unfun experiences going through Super was having Battle of the Gods retold, even though it was retold very good. It's like, okay, I kind of already know what's going to happen. And having Resurrection F retold, even though it's like, I kind of know what's going to happen. But when it comes down to it, I want a movie that we don't know what's going to happen, and it's not going to be in the series coming back. I would like to have something that's just it's its own thing. It's non-canon, whatever you want to do. So with that being said. The only thing that comes to mind is like what's going to happen in the movie. Now they can do anything in the movie, right? They can put anything in the movie. But if I had to talk about who I think should be in that movie, I'd say Broly. Okay, why not? Well, Broly and Kale, right? Who wouldn't want to see Broly and Kale fight in a movie? I mean, you guys, all of us want to see Broly and Kale fight anyway, right? And if Broly's not going to be a series character, if he's not going to be canon, then have them fight in a movie, right? Have those two go at it in a movie, because we've been wanting to see Broly and Kale go at it or meet one another to some degree somehow. So do it in a movie. So with that being said, now if you're going to bring in Broly has to be different, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be different. Broly came in on the first one as like a perfected Super Saiyan, or he was just like a different Super Saiyan. And then in his second one, he was a Super Saiyan 2 and Bio Broly. I don't know. But when it comes down to it, who would love to see Broly come fighting? Now, we're going to see Goku and Broly end up fighting eventually. I'm not saying that Kale's going to be taking an L, but, Kale's going to be taking an L. Or she's going to put up a good fight, but she's going to take that L. So basically with that happening, Goku's going to have to fight him. Now, the thing is with the last two movies introduced things to us. In terms of the first one, Battle of the Gods, introduced the Super Saiyan God, which is, the red hair, Goku. And then the second movie introduced Super Saiyan Blue, and which is, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And, I don't think this movie should introduce any transformations to us that in terms of Goku and all of them. But Broly, yes, you got to come with some transformations for Broly, which meaning that Broly has to be fighting at a God-related level. So I can definitely see them pulling off Broly on a whole other level. Like Super Saiyan, Broly was always his own unique transformation, sort of like how Kale is. So maybe some sort of God Broly, but different. In terms of, I would love to see a Super Saiyan Blue Broly, but like a little different. So that would be pretty cool to see all that happen. And another thing, when it comes down to it, Broly is, he's very popular. So, I mean, he's one of those dudes you're going to want to do one with. So if I had to say, if you're going to do a Dragon Ball movie, bring Broly in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing. We could talk about that, coming together. It'll be Universe 7 and Universe 6 versus Broly. And I mean, come on. There's so many things can happen. Not only that, if you don't want to introduce Broly, introduce Cooler. We got Frieza back. Who wouldn't want to see Frieza and Cooler fight one another? I mean, or for the first time, meet one another. We don't know where things are going to go with Frieza just yet. But for now, he's supposedly on with the Z team. It's probably just for the tournament, for survival, and he's going to go back to being the Frieza that we all know. But it's nice to see Frieza actually be, pretty cool. So, basically that's just, how I feel about it. But I just want to say, it's your boy, Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Go right ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Like this video. Check out my Dragon Ball content, and I got more coming for you. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down, and one. Hey, your boy.